Maddie.
We are live.
It's Jen Taylor with the Christi Reece Group. I have the great honor and privilege to fill in for the one and only Christi Reece. She's taken a little time off this week, which is much deserved. Very happy to be here filling in for her. So I'm going to bring you, how's the market? What's going on in real estate this week? I think last week the data was down, the MLS site was down, so I'm going to fill you in on what's happening kind of for the last 2 weeks, and we'll use stats from a couple weeks ago. So, are you ready? Well, wait, you know what? I need to announce to everybody, if you didn't see the post already, we're kind of humble about this stuff. We try to be anyway, but we were awarded, voted, nominated, I guess it's all data. We were awarded #1 real estate agency in Colorado for large teams. #1 by transaction. So that means that's across the whole state, like all of Denver, all of the Front Range. Western Slope is killing it. We feel so honored, so proud. I think we're number 37 in the United States. That puts us in the top 7/100% of agencies for performance in the United States. And I couldn't be more, again, honored and proud of my colleagues, our clients who believe in us, and our community that supports us. We love to give back to that. It's a complete circle. There's no start, no stop. And that goes back to the circle fund. That's our shape, the circle. Okay, so enough of that. That's just really cool. We should have a little glass of champagne, don't you think, Maddie?
Oh yeah.
I think we should.
It's noon. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about some stats. So hey, I want to give some perspective. I'm going to talk about some stats, but I went a little bit deeper because I want to talk a little bit more about this. Number of homes that are active this week. Right now, today, 223 homes are active in the valley. That's up. It's trending in the right direction. That's up from 218 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty flat, just up a little bit, but it's trending month to month over. That's in the right direction. Number of homes currently pending, 478. We were at 572 a couple weeks ago. So when you look at the 223 that are active, 478 that are pending, lots of closings coming up. The thing is that they're going under contract. Those active listings are going under contract so quickly. Homes sold year to date, 1,536. 1536 versus 1339 same time last year, and you can imagine where we were. We were coming out of some of the initial COVID fear in terms of real estate, and people were atrophying and not sure what to do. By this month last year, people were we were re-engaging, and closings were happening again. Going under escrow, closings were happening again. So we're trending up from this time last year. Average days on the market right now is about 68. That's down from, not that long ago, 4, 5, 6 months ago, we were in the 80s, 81, 82 average days on market. So they're going quickly once they go under contract. I want to mention a couple other stats. Average list price to average sold price. This is a really important statistic and metric. Average list price right now, $370,801. That's year to date. That's from January 1 till now. Average sold price, $370,284. So there's about a $526 delta right there between list price and sold price. That means more or less homes are selling for about 100% of their asking price. So often we see it going as much as 10% over asking right now, but that's across the board, all residential properties in all of Mesa County, year to date till now. That's up from this time last year. We were at an average of 300,000 versus 370,000. So we're up 23.4%. I will say that we'll talk about reasons to buy right now, but one of the reasons to buy is can you afford not to buy? That's the question. So it's still a great time to sell. It's still a great time to buy. Let's talk about that a little bit. If you've been thinking about selling your home, we will help you. We will help you. If you have to replace it, it's okay. We will help you with that. But we have lots of strategies to put that into place to make it possible for you to not only sell your home if you need to move, if you want to relocate to another neighborhood, if you need to move up to a home with more bedrooms or more space, or move down to something that doesn't require so much maintenance. We can help you with that and make sure that you're ideally moving just once, not moving twice. We've got lots of strategies, again, that we can help you with, and let's talk about that. So here's why it's still a great time to sell. #1, top reason #1, high demand from buyers. We know that Grand Junction has been discovered, Fruita, Palisade, all of Mesa County. We are a destination. People want to live here for all that we have to offer for our lifestyle values. Everything that this valley it's really clicking a lot of boxes these days, what we have always known to be true. It's being found out by the rest of the world now. So especially with the low interest rates, it's a great time to buy. Housing inventory is low, but that's also it's becoming a little bit of a, people are saying that phrase, but actually housing inventory isn't all that low. It's just that it's selling that much more quickly. That's the challenge. So when I call it Olympic level spearfishing, when we're not doing so many tours because homes are going under contract so quickly that there aren't as many to be able to look at a single time. So when we see one, if it's one that checks your boxes, then we go for it. And so it's a quicker process. It's not so much that the housing inventory is entirely that much lower, it's just that the houses are selling that much more quickly. Sellers have a lot of leverage right now, and boy is that the truth. It's a great time to sell. You can almost command the terms of your contract, and that's really the time when the seller has the most control in the escrow processes, at the time when you go under contract. You can capitalize on your home equity. What people sometimes are fearful of is there's the notion of, I'm not going to sell right now because there's nothing to buy. I can't afford to replace it with anything because the prices of everything else are going up. What people forget about is that you've grown so much, you've gained so much in the equity of your home. What did I say? 23.4% just in the last year. You can capitalize on that as you transition to the next property that best fits your lifestyle, that best suits your needs. Sorry, construction in the background. We are an active, dynamic office location here. And it's a great time to find a home that suits your needs. That's what I just said. So the question is, as I mentioned before this, can you not afford to buy a home right now? That's the ultimate question. It's one of the smartest investments. Real estate makes up about 18% of the gross domestic product in the United States. And on that note, I've got one more statistic for you because I'm really curious about this. Data is important. Data tells a story. In 2021, year to date, so this year, January 1st to now, Mesa County real estate sales have contributed $569 million, $126,284 million to our local economy. $569 million in real estate sales. That's up 35% from 2020 and up 31% from 2019, what we would consider a more normal year, a non-COVID year anyway. So we're up 31% from 2 years ago, up 35% from 1 year ago. It's a really interesting metric to think about that. It's an important part of what keeps our economy going here, and it's a very active part of our economy as well. So, can you afford not to participate? Don't let those fear-based notions hang you up. That's my point. Let's talk about the properties of the week. We have 3 of them. These are Christi Reece Group listings. I'm going to talk about some of my colleagues' listings. The first one is up in Molina, up in the beautiful Grand Mesa. It's the address is 10491 54 and 7/10th Road. I love our addresses here. Again, it's one of Christi's listings. It's 20.37 acres. It's a 2-bed, 3-bath estate, 3,839 square feet. It is unique architect design home. It's gorgeous. It's surrounded by beautiful green rolling fields, plus a cool silo to entertain guests, and a 3-car garage and equipment storage building. You could build your own nirvana there. 20 acres, asking price $829,900. Next listing, local in town in the valley, we've got, it's a Palisade listing. It's one of my colleague Chris Meyer's listings. 231 East 2nd Street. If you haven't seen this one yet, it is adorable. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 961 square foot downtown bungalow in Palisade. How adorable is that? It's right in the heart of downtown on East 2nd Street there. It's got adorable details. They've done a really nice job. It's got a big backyard. Asking price is $375. It's a really good asking price. And just live today, it just went live this morning, in Fruita. We're kind of touching on all corners of the valley. We've got Fruita. We've got 1102 West Addington. My colleague Christina has listed this one. We got a tour of this. It's fantastic. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath. Everybody loves that extra flex room, whether you need 4 bedrooms or not. Maybe you just need 3 plus an office. It's just over 2,000 square feet, 2034 square feet. It's an adorable 2-story. It's a craftsman style. It's been updated throughout, really on trend, really adorable, cute, homey kind of wonderful trims and fixtures and updates. Asking price on this one is $415,000. So it's very exciting. That's the deal. I don't know, what else should we talk about? I talked about a lot. I'm kind of a gabber. So that's what I would say. We've got a lot of content that we're creating. We want to make sure that you know where you can go, who you can trust. When you've got questions about real estate, The Christi Reece Group has your back. There are 10 of us now as agents. Our agency is growing. We've got a full, there's a bug in my hair. We've got a full administrative team as well. We are your business partner. We are your colleagues. We are your confidants when it comes to your real estate transaction, and or just curious what to do. If you're thinking about something in the next month, 6 months, 6 years, start talking to us now, and we'll help guide, light the path for you. So that's it. I'm Jen Taylor with the Christi Reece Group, signing out, wishing you all a fantastic Thursday.